How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is one of the most influential self-help books ever written, focusing on the timeless art of human relationships and effective communication. First published in 1936, the book emphasizes that success in both personal and professional life depends largely on how well we understand and interact with others. Rather than promoting manipulation or superficial charm, Carnegie's philosophy is rooted in genuine empathy, respect, and appreciation for people. He explains that human beings are driven more by emotions than logic, and anyone who can master the ability to connect with others emotionally can achieve remarkable success. Carnegie begins by explaining that one of the biggest mistakes people make is criticizing, condemning, and complaining about others. He argues that criticism is ineffective because it puts people on the defensive and damages relationships. Instead of accepting their faults, people tend to justify their behavior when criticized. Therefore, Carnegie advises readers to try to understand others rather than judge them. This shift in mindset allows for more compassionate interactions and opens the door for positive influence. He reinforces the idea that every individual, regardless of their status, has a deep desire to feel important and valued. Another fundamental principle Carnegie highlights is the importance of giving honest and sincere appreciation. He makes a clear distinction between appreciation and flattery, explaining that flattery is insincere and often manipulative, while genuine appreciation comes from recognizing real qualities or efforts in others. People thrive on appreciation, and acknowledging their strengths or contributions can have a powerful impact on their motivation and self-esteem. This simple act can transform relationships and create a positive environment wherever it is practiced. Carnegie also emphasizes the importance of understanding what others want. Instead of trying to impose our own desires, we should focus on appealing to the interests of the other person. He explains that the only way to influence someone effectively is to present ideas in a way that aligns with their needs and desires. This principle is particularly useful in leadership, sales, and everyday communication, as it shifts the focus from self-centered thinking to mutual benefit. Moving forward, Carnegie discusses how to make people like you by becoming genuinely interested in them. He explains that people are naturally drawn to those who show real curiosity and care about their lives. By asking questions, listening actively, and remembering small details about others, we can build strong connections. A simple smile, he notes, can go a long way in creating a positive first impression, as it conveys warmth and friendliness without the need for words. Additionally, remembering and using a person's name in conversation makes interactions more personal and meaningful, as a name holds great significance to an individual. Listening is another critical skill highlighted in the book. Carnegie points out that most people are poor listeners because they are more focused on expressing their own thoughts. However, being a good listener makes others feel valued and respected. By allowing people to talk about themselves and their interests, we not only gain their trust, but also make ourselves more likable. Conversations become more engaging when they revolve around the other person's passions rather than our own. As the book progresses, Carnegie explores how to win people to your way of thinking. One of the key lessons is to avoid arguments, as they rarely lead to positive outcomes. Even if you win an argument logically, you often lose the goodwill of the other person. Instead of arguing, Carnegie suggests showing respect for others' opinions and acknowledging their perspectives. Admitting when you are wrong is another powerful strategy, as it builds credibility and diffuses tension. People appreciate honesty and humility, and these qualities make them more open to your ideas. Carnegie also explains the importance of starting conversations in a friendly manner and finding common ground. By getting the other person to agree with you on small points, you create a sense of alignment that can gradually lead to agreement on larger issues. He advises letting others do most of the talking and encouraging them to share their ideas. When people feel that their opinions are valued, they are more likely to support a decision, especially if they believe it was partly their idea. Empathy plays a central role in influencing others. Carnegie stresses the importance of seeing situations from the other person's point of view and being sympathetic to their feelings and ideas. This approach fosters understanding and reduces conflict. He also suggests appealing to people's higher motives, as individuals like to believe they are acting for noble reasons. Presenting ideas in a compelling and dramatic way can further capture attention and make them more persuasive. In the final section, Carnegie focuses on leadership and how to change people without causing resentment. He advises beginning with praise and appreciation before pointing out mistakes, as this creates a positive atmosphere and makes feedback easier to accept. Instead of directly criticizing someone, it is more effective to highlight areas for improvement indirectly. Talking about your own mistakes before addressing others' errors also helps reduce defensiveness and makes the conversation more relatable. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of asking questions rather than giving orders. This approach empowers others and encourages cooperation. Allowing people to save face is another crucial aspect of leadership, as no one likes to feel embarrassed or humiliated. Recognizing even small improvements and offering encouragement can significantly boost confidence and motivation. By giving people a positive reputation to live up to, leaders can inspire them to perform better and grow. Throughout the book, Carnegie consistently reinforces the idea that kindness, empathy, and respect are far more effective than force, criticism, or authority. He shows that influence is not about controlling others, but about building genuine connections and understanding human nature. The principles he presents are simple yet powerful, and their effectiveness has stood the test of time. In conclusion, How to Win Friends and Influence People teaches that success in life is deeply connected to our ability to deal with people. By avoiding criticism, offering sincere appreciation, showing genuine interest in others, and communicating with empathy, we can build strong relationships and positively influence those around us. The book encourages us to become better listeners, more understanding individuals, and more thoughtful communicators. Its lessons are not only practical but also transformative, making it a timeless guide for anyone who wants to improve their personal and professional life.